Alex Pereira puts Ali on blast for his deceitful ways. And here comes Ali, scurrying to the limelight. Could not wait to respond. The ultimate instigator, the loudest manager. You hear from him more than the fighters. Always trying to be the center of attention, in the spotlight, whenever he's given the opportunity. And he runs these guys' social media accounts, apparently, and he's sort of confirmed that he does. Alex said some things, and Ali responded with a lengthy, would be an understatement, like a whole essay of a response. It's been a long time coming because Ali has been hurling the trash talk Alex's way for months. But Alex is channeling most of that resenting energy at Ankalaev over and over again. Ali, look what you did to Ankalaev. First you do a disservice optically for him, and then you got him mauled by a ticked off Alex Pereira. But now that he defeated him, Alex needs to have a few words with Ali Abdelaziz. Very short and concise, but perfectly sums up what Ali does. So Alex says, quote, "When a manager has never been an athlete and wants to promote to gain fame and money, but you're the one in there risking your life and he's outside laughing," unquote. Perfectly encapsulates the entire relationship that Ali has with his fighters. I get it if some of the fighters need some help in promoting their own fights. They're not the talkative type, they're not the social media type, so he'll grab the steering wheel for that. It is part of the fight game. And he's been doing it for years, man. Ali has been such an annoyance in MMA by being such a loud manager. And you never hear of Alex's manager unless you're watching his content or something. Like, he's not stepping into the limelight, making sure everybody hears his opinions. Ankalaev could be the one who's given the green light, approving of it all, which Ali actually clarifies. Then I guess it all just makes sense. But Ali Abdelaziz has done more damage to Ankalaev's image than anybody else did. Dude, people literally hate Ankalaev because of Ali, whether it's from him managing his social media or influencing Ankalaev to talk trash. Because Ankalaev doesn't seem as that type. Now it is Ankalaev who enacted, but Ali's influence on Ankalaev caused so many people to hate him. And I think even Alex is starting to realize that, okay, Ali might be the source of all of this. Ali responded, completely contradicting himself, and yet again making it about himself. Now, to be fair, Alex is talking about him, and based off of that, you already know that Ali was so enthusiastic to respond because it's about him. He couldn't wait to give his opinions when he was the one that is being talked about. He always loves the attention. This is what Ali had to say, quote, "Saturday night, Magomed Ankalaev fought Alex Pereira in the rematch, and Alex won." You don't say. "Congratulations to him and his team. I know his coaches and managers and always show them respect." Interesting. "I don't know Alex personally, but I am team Magomed Ankalaev. Whatever I could do to help him, I will do it. As long as I don't insult someone's family, religion, or his nation. Everything Magomed Ankalaev said on his social media, he approved it. And if I did help him, it was his knowledge." So there's some confirmation on Ali managing their social media. But at the end of the day, we are in the fighting business. If people get their feelings hurt over something, beat it. As long as no one speaks about you in a bad way or your family or your nation, like I said. About me doing sports or not doing sports, this is irrelevant. But I have 2 black belts in judo and jiu-jitsu under Master Renzo Gracie. And I also competed in judo and MMA. Get your facts straight, Alex. You're speaking about a real athlete over here, man. You've never fought a streak like this. But in reality, this is not about me and Alex. This is about Magomed Ankalaev and Alex. Alex was the best man on Saturday night, and we take our losses like men. We move on. I don't know Alex. I don't have any beef with Alex. I respect everything he accomplished. But all along, I thought Magomed Ankalaev will beat him, and he already beat him once. And I believe if they fight again, Magomed Ankalaev will beat him. There's a lot of things happen with Ankalaev in his camp, but it's for him to talk about, not me. And if I need to talk about it, I will talk about it. If it was up to me, he should never have fought this time. But he's a grown man, he makes his decisions, and he lives by his actions. But for now, this is all I have to say. Congratulations to Alex and his team. Life goes on. And for all the sorry fan, every time somebody from the Caucasus region or the Middle East, Dagestan, Chechnya get a title shot, they all freak out. Guess what? Get used to it, because this is just the beginning. You're a whole bunch of virgins, unquote. Too much punctuation, man. That was difficult to read through. This was full of contradictions. So he said this is not about him and Alex, yet he makes the post about him and Alex and then starts speaking of his black belts. This is not about me and Alex, but I'm a black belt in judo and jiu-jitsu under Master Renzo Gracie, by the way. And I also competed in judo and MMA, even though he stated that it's irrelevant to bring up his sports participation. Now, to be fair, this is in response to Alex saying that he's never been an athlete, which showed that that comment irked Ali. But bro, that's not the context. He's not saying you never did any sports before. Like, okay, the context is that you're not an athlete at this level Ankalaev is. When a manager has never been an athlete and wants to promote to gain fame and money, but you're the one in there risking your life and he's outside laughing. He's obviously putting it into context with Ankalaev being his opponent, irrelevant to the context. Ali just wants to make this about himself, like bringing up under Renzo Gracie and that he is a black belt, even after claiming that it's an irrelevant fact, puts into notice that he definitely wanted to just talk about his accomplishments. But not only that, he said that he doesn't talk bad about Alex. No, we don't talk bad about Alex. We don't talk bad about these certain topics, yet brings up one of the most sensitive topics for Alex. And it's quite interesting that he took that angle too. Think about it, because somebody brought up the alcoholism and the tire shop, right? Just to aggravate him. But Ali's saying that he's never spoke bad about Alex. Yo, it wasn't me, so it must have been Ankalaev. He is literally using Ankalaev like a shield. On all the social media posts, it was all from his approval. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't just me. It was Ankalaev's approving. When a manager has never been an athlete and wants to promote to gain fame and money, but you're the one in there risking your life and he's outside laughing. This is the most perfect description of Ali Abdelaziz. And he confirmed it with this response. No, I don't talk bad about him. I don't talk bad about him. And all the social media posts, it was Ankalaev. Ankalaev approves of that. It's deceitful. And Ankalaev utilized Alex's vulnerable points for fight promotion. But the glaring difference, again, to reiterate, is that he is the one who's fighting. And Ali's the one who's standing away laughing, according to Alex. Now, when Ali says that family, religion, and nations should be off limits, I think most people agree with him. But why is Ali the arbiter of what is off limits in fight promotion when he finds it perfectly fine to poke at Alex's sensitive topics? When he had a crippling experience with alcohol and was able to overcome it, that should be something that's celebrated in the tire shop and all that. Now, it is all fight promotion, and the reason why that's relevant is because, again, Ali is claiming that he didn't say anything bad about Alex. He's grandstanding the position and at the same time is fully okay, making fun of the things that Alex would believe are off limits. But it's all up to Ali Abdelaziz as he morally postures. Now, to be fair, Ankalaev didn't say any of this. Ankalaev did not set any limits for trash talking like Ali did. But with Ali being the one who's always speaking on behalf of Ankalaev, it's hard to know what Ankalaev actually believes. He allows Ali to represent him. Now, to be fair, Ankalaev did say that he approves all of Ali's posts on his social media, but Ali made this about him and Alex, not so much about Ankalaev, so just like he desired, and Ali has just been contradicting himself throughout this entire thing. Now, about Ali making excuses. To be fair, Ankalaev never brought up any injuries or him being compromised for the fight. That was solely on Ali. Ali is making excuses for Ankalaev, and we don't know if that was to Ankalaev's approval. Now, Ali is alluding to a rib injury. It's reported to be broken ribs, and there's a video of him at the doctor allegedly 20 days before the fight, which is a pretty bad injury, but at the same time, it's just not good optically to bring these up, especially when Ali says we take these losses like men, which is another way to say that we don't make excuses. Well, Ali's making excuses. To be fair, Ankalaev is not. Ankalaev did not mention excuses for this fight. Ali did. But man, fighters enter with injuries all the time. Alex was injured and sick for the first fight. He fought all the way to a 5-round decision in a close battle. Ankalaev was injured and got knocked out in the first round. Like, the results are distinct enough to determine that Alex is clearly the better fighter of the two. Now, to be fair, all injuries are not the same. We don't know how injured Alex's hand really was. And if those reports are accurate that he has broken ribs, it's probably worse. I don't know. I mean, an injured hand while having norovirus, does that hinder you more than broken ribs? I don't know. They were both injured, whatever, with very different results. And Alex won the second fight, so I don't know. These sort of excuses are always going to cast a shadow on these performances, like Alex's injuries did for the first fight, and now Ankalaev's injury for the second fight. I tend to always hand wave these excuses. I did it for Alex too. When Alex said he was injured and a norovirus, I said the exact same thing as I'm saying now. Fighters get injured. They're never at 100%. Alex may have been injured for this fight as well. We just don't know. Just like Ankalaev may have been injured for the first fight. It's so normal in this sport. Now again, Ankalaev, of course, was talking trash and he approved of Ali managing his social media and stuff, but he's the fighter and he's not the one who's claiming to be morally superior, setting the limits of what's allowed in trash talking and what isn't, and he's also not claiming that he didn't say anything bad about Alex. That was all Ali trying to deflect. And Alex clarified on that. It's part of the fight game. These guys are going to be punching each other in the face, while Ali doesn't have to, and he's the one directly profiting from it. Quite the business strategy he's got there. And quite the deflection, while impressively keeping the spotlight on himself, especially with the last comment here, which had nothing to do with Alex. He's talking about the fans. Everybody from the Caucasus region or the Middle East, when they win a belt, the fans freak out and they're gonna have to get used to it because it's just the beginning and you're all a bunch of virgins. And, well, is it really just the beginning? The Caucasus are doing very well, with Ilya, Merab, and Hamza all being champions, sure. But I think fighters are starting to gain ground against the Dagestanis, but if you lump in all the Caucasus together, yeah, they are doing very well, especially because of Ilya, Merab, and Hamzat. But the Dagestani specifically were so dominant in the sport for a while, but now there are no UFC champions who are Dagestani, and a few Dagestanis lost in title fights, like Umar and Ankalaev. So they're still great fighters, of course, high-level fighters, but to say it's the beginning seems very optimistic. I think the other fighters are adjusting and improving to the Dagestani style, which is a natural evolution of MMA. Their sambo and head start in training gave them an advantage for the sport. So fighters had to adjust to it, and they got better. Now, about fans not liking certain regions and stuff, well, it's a balance, dude. There are fans and haters of regions. There's a lot of fans of the Caucasus fighters, just like there's a lot of haters of the Caucasus fighters, and it's just very normal across sports, not just MMA. This is literally widespread. Look at football. Football is way more fanatic about this stuff. Welcome to sports, Ali Abdelaziz. I thought you were an accomplished athlete, but there you go. Ali Abdelaziz's long-winded, profound response to Alex's concise, accurate description of Ali Abdelaziz.